You go to bed tired. You follow the rules, no caffeine late, lights dimmed, maybe even a podcast to wind down, and still, you lie there staring at the ceiling, or worse, you fall asleep only to wake at 2 or 3 a.m., heart thudding, mind racing, body restless. The worst part, you don't know why. You've tried sleep aids, melatonin, breathing apps, and none of it seems to last. Here's something most people never hear from their doctor. Poor sleep after 50 often isn't just about stress, hormones, or habits. It can be about what's missing biochemically. Specifically, 3 minerals your body quietly stops absorbing as well as it used to: iron, zinc, and magnesium. These minerals don't knock you out like pills. They don't override your brain. What they do is even more powerful. They give your body the raw materials to rest naturally, to shift from on alert to safe to let go. And if you're low on any one of them, your sleep can start unraveling slowly, silently, no matter how hard you try. In today's video, we'll uncover why these minerals matter, how to spot the signs of deficiency, and gentle, food-first ways to bring your sleep back without meds, without pressure, and without guilt. Part 1. Vitamins fade with heat. Minerals stay, but when they're missing, your body feels it. You've been doing your best, eating your greens, cooking more at home, maybe even taking your daily multivitamin. And still, the energy just isn't there. Your sleep is shallow. You wake up tired, achy, foggy. People tell you it's normal, part of aging. But deep down, it doesn't feel right. Because this fatigue, this heaviness, it's not just getting older. It's your body trying to tell you something quietly but urgently: I'm missing something. We talk a lot about vitamins, the A's and C's and D's, the ones that get advertised on every bottle in every pharmacy aisle. But here's what nobody really tells you: vitamins are fragile. They disappear easily, broken down by heat, light, even how you store or cook your food. You might be eating well and still not getting what you think you are. But minerals are different. They're stable. They survive cooking. They hang on through heat. They stay in your food, but that doesn't mean they're making it into you. And that's the quiet part. Minerals don't shout when they're missing. There's no sharp pain, no dramatic symptom. Just a slow drift, less energy, harder sleep, muscles that don't relax, a brain that won't fully quiet down. You don't crash, you just fade. Until one day, you realize you haven't felt rested, truly rested, in years. The truth is, your body is wired to heal and renew itself every single night. But it needs building blocks to do that. And after 50, your ability to absorb and store certain minerals declines, even if your diet hasn't changed. Medications, lower stomach acid, chronic conditions, they all make it harder for your body to pull what it needs from the food you eat. So even when you're doing your best, you can still fall short, not because you're failing, but because the system is changing. Let's take a closer look. Iron, zinc, magnesium, these 3 minerals are the unsung heroes of rest. Not because they make you sleepy, but because they help every system in your body shift into rest mode. They're like keys. Without them, the door to deep sleep just doesn't open, no matter how many times you knock. Iron delivers oxygen not just to your lungs, but to your brain, your muscles, your heart. When iron is low, your cells don't breathe right. And when your brain doesn't get oxygen during sleep, it stays half awake. That's why low iron often shows up as restless legs, racing thoughts, or that weird in-between state where you're asleep but not really gone. Zinc. Zinc helps your body produce melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. Not in the pop-a-pill kind of way, but in the quiet, inner chemical way. It converts tryptophan into serotonin, then into melatonin, gently telling your brain, it's okay to wind down now. Low zinc, you might fall asleep but not stay asleep, or you wake feeling like you never fully dropped in. And magnesium, the mineral almost everyone is missing. It helps your muscles relax, your heart slow, your mind quiet. It's the mineral of letting go. Without enough magnesium, your brain stays on edge, your nerves stay lit, and your sleep stays shallow. But here's the part most people miss. These minerals don't work alone, they work together. Iron carries the oxygen. Zinc sets the rhythm. magnesium eases the landing. And when even one of them is missing, the whole system falls out of tune. So what does that feel like day to day? It's the slow creep of exhaustion that doesn't match your effort. It's being too tired to move but too wired to rest. It's snapping at people you love for no reason. It's forgetting small things, skipping walks, avoiding calls, not because you don't care, but because your body just doesn't have it in you anymore. And that's heartbreaking, because you still have things to say, places you want to go, moments you want to feel fully awake for, but when sleep breaks down, it all starts to feel so far away. Here's the hope: this isn't permanent. It isn't just your age. It's a signal, and you can answer it. Not with harsh interventions or synthetic pills or overnight fixes, but with something gentler, something foundational, something your body remembers. Start by asking, am I giving my body the minerals it needs to rest? Not just the vitamins, not just the routines, but the real materials, the quiet elements that make deep sleep possible. Because sleep isn't just about what you do. It's about what your body has and whether it feels safe enough, supported enough, nourished enough to fully let go. And once those minerals are back in balance, everything changes. You fall asleep a little easier. You stay asleep a little longer. Your mind stops buzzing. Your body starts releasing. And maybe, for the first time in a long time, you wake up and feel like yourself again. Part 2: Iron, the oxygen that helps your brain truly rest. You can feel tired and still not sleep. You can lie in bed for hours, eyes closed, body still, and yet never reach the deep place where rest really happens. It's one of the most frustrating experiences in the world. And when it happens night after night, something inside you starts to whisper, maybe this is just how things are now. But that voice is wrong. Because in many cases, this isn't age. It isn't anxiety. It's iron. Iron isn't just a blood thing. It's not just about anemia or pale skin or feeling a little dizzy when you stand up. Iron is oxygen. It's breath delivered on a microscopic level. Every single cell in your body, especially your brain, depends on iron to get the oxygen it needs to function. Without enough iron, your brain doesn't breathe the way it should. And when the brain can't breathe, it can't rest. This is why iron deficiency doesn't always feel dramatic. It feels subtle, creeping, like a dimmer switch on your energy, your focus, your sleep. You might not even realize it at first. You just start feeling a little more worn out than usual. You wake up groggy. You find yourself skipping things, the walk, the phone call, the book you meant to read, not because you don't want to, but because you just can't bring yourself to move. And then the nights come. You're exhausted, but your body won't fully settle. Maybe your legs twitch. Maybe your thoughts race. Maybe your heart has that low, uneasy thump in the background. You fall asleep, but it's light, restless. You wake up more than once. You dream vividly, sometimes anxiously. Morning comes, and somehow you feel even more tired than when you went to bed. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. When iron is low, your brain gets less oxygen. This triggers your nervous system to stay alert. You don't feel in danger, but your body does. And when your nervous system senses low oxygen, it doesn't want to let go. It stays half awake, half protective, even as you sleep. Your muscles tense. Your heart rate doesn't slow the way it should. Your brain shifts in and out of lighter stages of sleep, never quite reaching the deep, healing waves your body needs to recharge. It's also why iron deficiency is closely tied to restless leg syndrome. That maddening urge to move your legs at night, especially when you're trying to rest. And in deeper research, scientists have even discovered a genetic link between low iron and chronic insomnia. One gene in particular, MEIS1, seems to influence how your body processes iron and how well you sleep. It's not just coincidence, it's chemistry, and the ripple effect doesn't stop there. When you're low in iron, you feel more tired during the day. That means you move less, spend less time outside, and miss out on natural sunlight, which your body needs to regulate its sleep-wake cycle. You may start skipping meals or choosing more convenient, less nutrient-dense foods. Slowly, without realizing it, your whole rhythm shifts. Days blur, nights stretch, and sleep becomes something you chase, not something you receive. But here's the good news, and it's important. This is not irreversible. Iron deficiency is common, especially in adults over 50, and especially in women. But it is also correctable, gently, naturally, without forcing your body, without overwhelming it. Start by tuning in. If you notice that your fatigue doesn't match your effort, if your sleep feels unrefreshing, if you've dealt with restless legs or mood swings or shortness of breath, ask your doctor about your iron levels. A simple blood test can reveal a lot. If your levels are low or borderline, there are two safe and powerful paths: food and form. Food first. Iron-rich foods are surprisingly accessible. Liver is the richest source, not everyone's favorite, but incredibly effective. Other options include red meat, chicken thighs, turkey, sardines, and eggs. If you prefer plant-based options, lentils, spinach, tofu, pumpkin seeds, and quinoa can help, but they're absorbed better when paired with vitamin C, think bell peppers, oranges, or a squeeze of lemon over your salad. And here's a gentle tip most people don't know. Cooking with cast iron pans can actually increase the iron content of your food, especially when cooking acidic dishes like tomato sauce. It's an old-fashioned method that still works. Supplements come second. Iron pills can be helpful, but they need to be taken carefully. Too much can cause constipation, stomach upset, or interfere with the absorption of other minerals. Always check with a healthcare provider before supplementing, especially if you have a history of kidney issues, GI conditions, or other chronic health concerns. The key, always, is balance. Iron isn't about fixing one problem. It's about restoring your foundation. When your body has enough iron, everything else starts working better. Your heart rate slows, your breath deepens, your mind steadies, and your brain finally gets the oxygen it needs to shift into deep, healing rest. This isn't about being perfect. It's not about checking another thing off a list. It's about remembering that sleep is biological, not just behavioral. And sometimes, what feels like a sleep problem is really a nutrient signal. When you give your body back what it's been quietly missing, it responds not overnight, but gradually with grace. You start falling asleep more easily, you wake up less, you feel more clear-headed, more grounded, more like yourself. And in a world that moves fast and forgets to ask how you're really doing, that clarity, that groundedness is everything. Because sleep isn't just a health metric. It's the moment your body finally gets to repair, to process, to let go. And with enough iron in your system, your brain can finally exhale and rest fully. Part 3. Zinc, the quiet helper behind your body's sleep signal. You can feel tired and still not be able to sleep. You can lie in bed at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, eyes dry, body worn out, and yet your brain just won't shut off. You've tried breathing techniques, you've cut caffeine, you dim the lights. Maybe you even take melatonin. Still, sleep doesn't come easily, or if it does, it doesn't stay. You wake in the middle of the night, restless, alert, and what hurts the most is not the sleep you missed. It's the fact that you tried everything and it still didn't work. This is where zinc comes in, but no one talks about it. It's not the star of the supplement aisle. It's not flashy. It doesn't promise a knockout sleep, but it plays a quiet, crucial role in your body's ability to start the sleep engine. And if you're low on it, which many adults over 50 are, that engine simply sputters, no matter how perfect your routine is. Zinc isn't a sedative. It doesn't make you sleepy in the way a pill might. What it does is foundational. It helps your body create the hormones that control your sleep cycle. You've probably heard of melatonin, the hormone that signals bedtime. What most people don't know is that melatonin doesn't appear out of thin air. It starts with tryptophan, an amino acid. That becomes serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter, and that becomes melatonin. Zinc is what makes that transformation happen. Without enough zinc, this entire process slows down. breaks down, or never really gets going. And here's the thing, your body doesn't store zinc the way it stores fat or water. You have to replenish it daily, and that's not always easy, especially as you age. As digestion slows, as medication lists grow, as appetite shrinks, zinc absorption drops. And when you don't get enough, you don't always notice it right away. There's no siren. Just small shifts, you get a little more irritable, your thoughts spin a little faster, you don't crave food the same way. Wounds take longer to heal. And sleep, that deep, grounded kind of sleep, begins to drift. Many older adults are unknowingly zinc deficient. If you take acid blockers, blood pressure meds, or diabetes medication, your absorption could be lower. If you eat less meat, seafood, or eggs, your intake might not meet the daily need. And if you've been under stress, physical or emotional, your body burns through zinc faster. Zinc is like a quiet friend in the background. You don't notice it when it's there. But when it's missing, everything starts to feel a little more fragile. When it comes to sleep, here's what happens. Without enough zinc, your body may still feel tired, but it doesn't know how to initiate sleep. That means it takes longer to fall asleep. That means your brain doesn't produce enough melatonin at the right time. That means you toss and turn or drift in and out of shallow stages of sleep. And when you finally wake up, you don't feel restored, just unfinished. But it's not just about falling asleep. Zinc also influences the quality of your sleep. Studies show that people with adequate zinc levels spend more time in slow-wave sleep, the deep stage of sleep where your body repairs, your immune system resets, and your memory gets organized. This is where healing happens. This is where you truly rest. Zinc also seems to increase dream vividness, not because it forces dreaming, but because it helps your brain stay in deeper, more stable cycles of rest long enough to process. And here's the turning point, the part that most people never get to hear. You don't need to overhaul your life to fix this. You don't need expensive tests. You don't need a complicated routine. You just need to gently rebuild your zinc levels in ways your body understands. Start with food. Zinc is found in red meat, poultry, eggs, pumpkin seeds, oats, cashews, and shellfish like oysters and crab. These aren't exotic ingredients. They are real, familiar foods that your body already knows how to absorb, especially when eaten with some protein or healthy fat. If your digestion is sensitive, start slow. A little at lunch, a little at dinner. The key is consistency. Zinc isn't a quick fix. It's a steady foundation. And if food isn't enough, or if absorption is an issue, a low-dose supplement can help. But again, this isn't about more, it's about enough. Too much zinc can upset your stomach or interfere with copper levels. So stick to moderate doses unless your doctor says otherwise. Always take it with food, never on an empty stomach. And then give it time. Sleep isn't a switch, it's a rhythm. When your body starts getting the right support, the rhythm returns. Slowly, subtly, but deeply. You may start falling asleep more easily, staying asleep more consistently, waking up with a little more clarity, a little less fog. You may notice your skin healing faster, your mood softening, your breath deepening. This isn't a miracle story, it's a biology story. Zinc isn't magic, it's just missing. And when something that essential is missing, the answer isn't to push harder or blame yourself. The answer is to listen, to respond, to support your body instead of punishing it for struggling. So if you've been lying awake, wondering what's wrong with you, this might be it. Not your habits, not your willpower, just a quiet deficiency that's been overlooked. And now that you know, you can do something about it, something real, something gentle, something lasting. Because the truth is, your body wants to rest. It's wired for it. You were never meant to fight your way into sleep. You were meant to fall into it. Zinc helps that happen not by forcing your body to shut down, but by helping it remember how to let go. Part 4: Magnesium, the natural brake pedal for a restless brain. You're finally in bed. The lights are off. The house is quiet, but your brain, still wide awake. Thoughts looping, muscles tense, breath shallow. You're not anxious exactly, but you can't fully relax either. It's like your whole system is hovering just under the surface, unwilling to sink. And the more you try to force sleep, the more it pulls away. That invisible tension you feel, it's not all in your head. It's in your nervous system, in the chemical signals that decide whether you're alert or at ease. And one mineral plays a massive role in calming that system down. Magnesium. It's not flashy. It's not trendy. But magnesium is the nutrient your body quietly leans on to let go. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biological processes. But when it comes to sleep, its role is deeply emotional. It regulates your nervous system, calms the stress response, and activates GABA, a neurotransmitter often called the brain's brake pedal. GABA tells your mind and body, we're done for the day, it's safe now, you can power down. But without enough magnesium, that signal never lands. Your mind stays active, your muscles stay tight, your sleep stays light or doesn't come at all. As we age, magnesium deficiency becomes more common. It slips under the radar. Your diet may shift. Your stomach acid may decrease, making absorption harder. You might be on medications, diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, certain heart meds that quietly flush magnesium out of your system. And the signs, they don't scream. They whisper. You feel more tired but less able to sleep. Your legs cramp at night. You wake up stiff, edgy, even if you went to bed on time. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Magnesium helps your brain produce and respond to calming signals. It helps regulate cortisol, the stress hormone. It soothes overactive nerves. It tells your heart to slow, your blood pressure to ease, your breath to deepen. And when it's missing, your body shifts into a low-grade fight or flight mode, not enough to panic you, but just enough to keep you wired, just enough to keep you awake. And because magnesium affects deep sleep, the restorative, slow-wave sleep, its absence is especially painful. You might technically sleep, but you don't wake up refreshed. You don't feel restored. You feel like you're running on battery power all the time, never fully plugged in. But the beauty of magnesium is how gently it works when given a chance. This isn't about knocking you out. It's about rebalancing a system that's been overstimulated for far too long. It's about creating permission in your body to rest, not just physically, but emotionally. So where do you begin? Start with food. Magnesium is abundant in leafy greens like spinach and kale, nuts and seeds like almonds and pumpkin seeds, legumes like black beans and edamame, and even dark chocolate. Whole grains, avocados, bananas, and peanut butter are all excellent sources too. These are not exotic health foods. They're everyday ingredients your body recognizes, accepts, and absorbs. If your digestion is sensitive, or if your levels are especially low, you might consider a gentle magnesium supplement, ideally magnesium glycinate or magnesium threonate, which are better tolerated and less likely to cause digestive upset. Always start small and always take it with food. No rush, no pressure, just nourishment. But here's the real shift. Don't just treat magnesium as a chemical. Think of it as a message to your nervous system. A signal that says, you don't have to be on guard anymore. You don't have to carry the entire load. You're allowed to pause, you're allowed to rest. Because for so many people, especially those who have spent a lifetime pushing, carrying, holding it all together, rest doesn't come naturally. It feels foreign, even guilty, and that's why this mineral matters. Magnesium doesn't just help your body sleep, it helps your mind believe that it can. When you begin restoring your magnesium levels, sleep starts changing in subtle but profound ways. You fall asleep faster. You stay asleep longer. You wake up less anxious, less achy, less on edge, and over time, your entire rhythm shifts. Your evenings feel calmer, your mornings feel more spacious. Your body softens. This isn't magic. This is physiology supported gently, consistently, and without punishment. It's about giving your body back what it's been quietly running low on and trusting it to do what it was designed to do. Repair, restore, release. Because here's the quiet truth that so many people forget, especially after 50. Your body is still capable of deep, healing sleep, but it may need a little help remembering. Not with force, not with sleep aids, but with real nourishment. With minerals that whisper, "You're safe now," and magnesium, it's one of the softest, strongest whispers there is. So now you know when sleep breaks down, it's not always about your habits. It's not always about your mindset. Sometimes it's simply about missing ingredients. Iron helps your brain breathe through the night. Zinc helps your body recognize it's time to sleep. Magnesium helps your mind believe it's safe to let go. These three minerals, often overlooked, quietly depleted, shape the quality of your rest more than most people realize. They don't sedate you, they don't numb you, they don't override your system. What they do is support it. They give your body the tools to return to something it was always meant to do: rest, repair, and rise again. If you've been waking tired, fighting sleep, or blaming yourself for not doing enough, please be kind to yourself. This isn't about willpower, it's not about discipline, it's about balance. Biology. And sometimes, all your body is asking for is just to be heard. So take a breath, take your time. Start small, a meal, a moment, a little more sunlight, a little more grace. Healing doesn't have to be dramatic, it can be soft, quiet, nourishing, just like sleep itself. Thank you truly for spending this time with me. I know how hard it is to live in a body that won't rest the way it used to, but I also know that change is possible. Gently, consistently, and always in your own time. Wishing you peace tonight, and deeper sleep, the kind that reaches your bones in the nights to come. You deserve that. Sweet dreams.